All right. Shalom. This is the brother from GMS Charlotte. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor. Kahalayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Kahalayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Though he's saying, salutations to the hopeful elect out there, the men of the Lord that's pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Double salutations, much love and blessings to the confusions of faces out there around the four corners of the winds that's pushing this word and truth, the good gospel in truth and sincerity, man. Shalom. Yeah, I just want to get into a quick little lesson, brief little lesson about how it is an abomination really to have pride, and it's not good to have pride because the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he hates pride, man. And that's what's wrong with our people today, because that's why most of the 2/3, that's why all of the 2/3 are going to die, man. They're going to die in their wickedness, of course, first and foremost, and also for being prideful and boasting themselves up, thinking, nobody can touch them, thinking, the Most High is not, that doesn't exist, doesn't think his son, Yahweh Shai, who the word inwardly called Jesus Christ, doesn't exist, doesn't believe in judgment, man. They're going to be destroyed for that. And that's the main reason, man, for basically for their iniquities, adding sin on top of sin, man, and walking in great pride, following their own heart, their own understanding, the ways of the world, eating a bunch of abominations of foods, and I just want to get some scriptures on how the Lord really feels about pride, man, Salakia. Damn, Salakia. Read the first scripture. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 13. 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way and the forward mouth do I hate. That's right, man. If you fear the Lord, you're going to hate those things, man. Hate a prideful nigga because, it's evil unto the Lord, according to the scriptures. You're going to hate a forward mouth, basically a person that's lying, trying to slander people, always just talking shit, perverseness, really, because I think that what that mean with a forward mouth, basically pervertness, man, lying, slandering, scoffing against the men of the Lord. That's all our evil works. Arrogancy, which is being proud, which is going into, another term of pride, man. And that's our people to a T, because here we out there on the highways and byways, preaching, the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which are for the Israelites, only for the Israelites, for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the ones that's been down and out for thousands of years, man, that's been under different and many captivities, not just the so-called white man, but different other heathen nations, man. But they get mad at us, man, and they don't even get mad at us because it's the spirit in them, and they get mad at Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, because we're speaking of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We're telling them about their wickedness, pursuing the Isaiah 58 and 1. I'm gonna get that too, just for a quick precept, because they're really upset because we're getting on them about their wickedness, man. But it was a commandment from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in order for us to do that. That's what we're supposed to do, and gather the hopeful elect and curse out the 2/3, man, for their wickedness. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. That's why we speak loud, man. Make sure the people of the masses can hear us, man. Even the the heathen nations too, because they have to hear their judgments, man. You know, everything that's in the scriptures, we have to bring out, man, with truth and sincerity, man. And we have to break it down the correct way, you know, so the mainly the people can understand, but the only ones that can understand is the hopeful elect, the 1/3 and the 140, well, the 1/3, and the 144,000 are the top men, you know, that already, really know this truth. So really we gather in, the whole elect, but mainly the 1/3, the ones that's and also, the 144,000 as well, because once we open up their eyes, they can start learning and grasping in more and more. Then they can be teachers, man. They can be prophets, you know, basically apostles or prophets, so to speak. And show my people their transgression. Who is the Lord's people, man? He only got one Pacific nation of people, and that's the nation of Israel, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's and you got to have faith in order to believe that. And faith is a spiritual gift. Faith is not given unto everybody, because you can clearly see that if that was the case, we would have been out of here. We would have been know that we're Israel, and we would have been called into our powers, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, man. We're called Kadash, man, And the house of Jacob, their sins. The house of Jacob, once again, Jacob's name turned into Israel, their sins, man. So we're out there on the highways and byways, basically not screaming out to the top of our lungs, just basically, lifting up our voice like a trumpet, as the scriptures say, speaking aloud, not being afraid, man, holding our ground, letting them know what time it is, because this the year of the Charagma, as apostles that up top had that's pushing out, the vibration of the Charagma, which is the beast, that the mark, Salakia, which is that mark, the mark of the beast. And the mark in the Greek is, charagma, man, which means to cut or to insert, man. It's not no philosophy, not Christianity, none of that bullshit that those other people are teaching, man. They're lying to the masses of the people. And the Lord's gonna deal with them, man. They're gonna die a horrible death. They're part of the 2/3, man. That's deceiving the flock, Okay, that was it on that. Uh, okay, this is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction. That's right, man. When you prideful, man, you bound to be destroyed, man. Because the Lord don't like that shit at the end of the day. You're supposed to be in a humble and meek spirit, and for the people that's coming in the truth, it's best to not be prideful, and it's best just to if you get rebuked on any level, man, hey, just take it, man. Just take it and look yourself in the mirror and make sure you're doing the best that you can do. Because, at the end of the day, you're getting rebuked by men. But it's all spiritual through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord is putting the spirit on those men to tell you, hey, you got to do certain things, just a little bit better, man. And it's out of love any damn way, Open rebuke is better than secret love, man. It's best for brothers to get on you and, keep like so-called not tabs on you, but ask about you, wondering how you doing, in your daily life, and just see if you in the spirit, and making sure you staying in the spirit, and making sure you on top of your game, man. Because all brothers want to see other Akim make it, especially if we fighting for the same glory, man, the glory and that crown, when Yahweh Shai comes back, man, for salvation. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Verse 19. Better is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. That's right, man. It's best to stay in a humble spirit, man. Be as humble as you can, man. And for you, like I said, for brothers that's coming in this truth or even been in this truth for a little minute, if you sense that you're a little prideful, man, hey, just pray to the Lord, man. If you sense any type of prideness or them demons getting to you and trying to separate you from brothers or try to cause mischief or anything like that, that's a demon, man. Because at the end of the day, we too close at the end game to be getting mad over some petty bullshit. We all grown men at the end of the day, man. We have to reason with each other, you know. That's part of the scriptures too, man. Reason with a brother, talk to a brother. If you really have a problem, don't be scared to talk to him, you know. Just let them know and don't even come hostile with them. Just come as humble and lowly, man. Just let them know, hey, brother, want to talk to you about this and that, the third, blah, 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 and then, Lord will come to agreement and eventually it'll die down, man. Y'all become as one again, man. Y'all come as peace, because like I said, we fighting for the same thing, man. So, like, I'm looking for some more scripts. Okay. This is First John chapter 2 verse 16. I'm gonna start at 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. That's right, man. The love of the Father is not in no worldly nigga, man. You supposed to forsake this world. You supposed to hate your life, man. You do what you have to do in order to maneuver in this life and to get by. But at the same time, you don't depend on nothing in this life, man. You depend on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in order to help you maneuver in this life, you know. Cause if you depend on this life, you're gonna you know try to please the flesh, try to please your family members, your loved ones. You're gonna forget Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And the Lord is definitely gonna forget you, especially if you put your hand to the plow, and you just gave up, man. And in the times of trouble, the Lord's gonna give up on you, man. Verse 16, here's the point I was trying to get at, because this video is about, having pride and how the Lord's going to kill those people that have pride, man. He's going to destroy them with a mighty destruction, man, whether it be by the famine, the pestilence, the sword, martial law, the nuclear missiles. For all that is in the world, the lust of the Salakia, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but it is of the world. That's right. If you have any of those desires, the lust of the flesh, man, what you like to do pleasing to your flesh, the lust of the eyes, basically what you like to see, man. In this world, ain't nothing, righteous in this world. The only thing righteous, the eyes to see and the ears to hear is this truth, man. And seeing, the men of the Lord on the highways and byways, because that's beautiful what they're doing, man. It's making your body a living sacrifice every weekend, man. That's beautiful in the hopeful elect eyes, man. And the ones that sighing and crying in this place, man. The ones that want this place to go down. The proud of life. That's right, man. You're trying to enjoy your life. Like I said, being prideful, thinking like it's the new so-called new year. Everybody, I'm pretty sure they got extra prideful, man, thinking it's gonna be a better year this year, trying to enjoy their life way more than they enjoyed their life last year, or vice versa. Even though it probably been a fucked up year for most people, they still want to try to, you know, live their life and try to make their life better. But that would never happen unless you find this truth, man. That's gonna make your life a whole lot better because you're gonna understand why your life's so fucked up, why you suffer so much, and you're gonna seek Yahweh Shai for His second coming, man. You're gonna seek Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in their ways, man. You're gonna seek the truth. You're gonna seek wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and you're gonna seek the comfort of the scriptures. That's how you live a good life, man. That because these scriptures are life and it is light as well. And when you come into the light, it brings life. You be in darkness, that's only death. Darkness is a negative vibe. You know. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter Salaki. Hold on. Oh, okay. Salaki. Got it mixed up. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. And that's for you people that walk in great pride, man. That walk in that proud way of life. Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is really for the 2/3, man. Even though all of us are gonna go through Jacob's trouble, but it's really preserved for the 2/3, man. Jacob's trouble is for the signs of bad times, man. Basically, bad times for Jacob. Evil times, man. That's what's coming to mainly America, man. Around the world, of course, but mainly America, because Jake is all over the place. So wherever Jake dwell, it's gonna be hell and chaos, man. When the shits hit the fan, and you already see, like the elder apostle Tahar said, man. Starting off, this the year of the Karagman, man, and it's already in the agenda and in the books that these elites, these Edomites, these so-called white people, they want to push the chip. They've been wanting to push the chip, but they trying to make this shit pop off really by this year. And it is no joke, man. And these blind people out here, these 2/3, they're gonna learn the fucking hard way, man. Cause the Akim was out there on the highways and byways telling them for years, man. Even the elders and the apostles, man. They was warning. They was giving the warning, giving the warning, giving the warning, man. And then you still got these false groups, still teaching lies, man. But you still got some men that's waking up from that madness. But hey, like Elder Tahar said, hey, don't come to Great Millstone, cause we been was telling y'all what time it was. Just do your own thing. You learn and you just push the word. Doing your own thing, man. Hopefully, you'll probably bring in fruit or not. It's up to the Lord anyway. But he shall be saved out of it. And that's the elect, man. That's the elect that's gonna be saved out of Jacob's trouble. Because he's not gonna utterly destroy the house of Israel. He's gonna destroy majority, which is the number of the 2/3, man. Because the 1/3, 144,000, is preserved unto salvation, the elect, the chosen people of Israel within Israel, that's going to obtain salvation from our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai. This is the book of Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world. That's right, man. For the great miseries are gonna come into the latter times, man. We are in those latter times, man. You know, World War III is on the it's on the horizon. World War III about to happen. You got the government shutdown that's still full in effect. And they say they shutting it down because of the government, it can't get with an agreement with funding, I think $5 billion or 500 billion. Salakia for the number. I know it's in the billions. A couple $1 billion to fund for the wall, but it's crazy because y'all technically need the Mexicans over here, the so-called Mexicans, which is of the tribe of Issachar. Y'all need them over here to do the work y'all can't do, man. To do the slack, man. Y'all already got us, Judah and Benjamin, Levi, and the other, rest of the tribes. But you got the other, so-called Mexicans that's trying to come across that border. That's not the issue, man. They doing that because they can't come to an agreement with that Fizz cliff. And we had a Fizz cliff, a couple of years back as well, man. And here, the holiday season passed, and stuff like that, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, the New Year, so-called New Year. And the stock markets was just plummeting, man. And it is inevitable, as these white people say, man. These so-called white people, these Edomites say, man. And we already know it's gonna happen because it's in the scriptures. But they just proving us more and more that through the scriptures we was right, man. We was telling y'all from the beginning, man. It's an economic collapse that's gonna happen, and when that happens, it's gonna be all chaos out here in these streets of America. The same shit that's going on in Venezuela, and they're going to implement that RFID microchip. In order for you to survive and to make a living, sustain a living, you have to take that chip, man. The great miseries is going to come upon this world, man. Famine, lack of food and water, man. Even if you take that chip, you still might be able to eat. You might get locked up in a concentration camp, getting tortured every goddamn day, man. Pestilence. There's so many different movies. Now these elites know the Bible is true, and these directors and stuff like that, they know the Bible is true because most of their ideas come from the scriptures. A evil plague or take out majority of the world, man. That's all scriptural. The sword, martial law, civil unrest, race riots, stuff like that. And ultimately, them ICBM missiles, man, all those missiles that those other small countries are building up, man, preparing for war, man. Let the weak say I am strong, man. Those other heathen nations are going to build up their military might, and they're going to destroy America by thermonuclear fire, man. I'm going to read from the top again. For many great miseries shall be done to them that are in the latter. So, I'm going to read from the top. This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 8, chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world. The people that, that really love this world, man, love this American way. That trying to live a prosperous life, man. Trying to be somebody, man. Trying to be that so-called, that guy, so to speak, man. Being prideful. That's what that is, man. Another way of being prideful, is basically being rebellion, man. Coming away from your power, worshiping these false gods and stuff like that. Basically believing in yourself, thinking you are God, even though the scriptures say ye are gods, but you are not the God, And Jake get mind boggled on that. Because they are walking great pride. That's right, man. Our people are walking great pride, man. And even these heathens walk in great pride as well, man, thinking they're gonna prosper over the Israelites forever, man. All these other heathens, they look down on us. But mainly I'm talking about the pride of our people, man. That so called gay pride, cause the Lord's gonna destroy that shit. Especially that, man. And these women, man. The pride of these women, that's gonna come to naught, man. Rise ye women that are at ease, man. It's about to come a perfect time that you women are gonna be utterly destroyed, man. Except the ones that fit for salvation, man. So it's best to repent right now before it's too late, because everything is speeding up, man. 2018 is going now. It's 2019, man. You know. So with that, I'm gonna end my lesson. I wasn't gonna make it too long. Like I said, it was just about pride, being prideful, and how the Lord hated, and we are command to hate it as well. And you're gonna die, man. You're gonna die a grievous death, man. You know. And with that, I want to say Ka'alayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Ka'alayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's pushing this word and sincerity in the truth, man. And double salutation to Confusion's faces out there, man. To be the hopeful elect, man. That coming back to the fold. And with that, I want to say Shalom, man. Keep pushing. Hopefully, Lord will this be the year, man. But until then, keep pushing. Keep making these videos. Keep praying. Keep fasting. Keep preparing your mind for all the hell that's about to come. Get stronger in this thing, man. And with that, hey, Shalom.